The views and opinions expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of 580 WCHS, its employees, or WVRC Media. From the studios of WVRC Media, the country, the United States of America, the state, West Virginia, the city, Charleston. This is the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live. And your host.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
He's kind of a big deal.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Dave Allen.
And a good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Senior producer Ryan Nicholson is in charge of things this morning. Guarantee Bank Hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. We're in the Jared Construction Studios, right on time, right on budget. Visit jared-construction.com. License number WV030133. Phone calls to the show. Service of Guarantee Bank, 1320 Kanawha Boulevard East in Charleston. Guarantee Bank having their grand opening tomorrow. Ribbon cutting at 1 o'clock. And texting services provided by West Virginia's finest men's store, Tony the Taylor on Virginia Street. Summer hours for Tony, Mondays 11 till 3, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, Saturdays by appointment only. His normal hours will resume on September the 8th. Check out bestmastertaylor.com or Tony's Facebook page for more information. Monday edition of the show coming up. Monday means we get a visit from Danny Jones. Also, Michael Strickland from Leah's Legacy is going to stop by. We'll get some other things in the news and your calls and texts too. Metro News meteorologist Brian Hughes says continued hot and humid today pretty much all week. Temps around 90 for a high today, but feeling more like 100 with an isolated thunderstorm possible. Now tomorrow, actually late tonight and through the end of the week, showers and thunderstorms are going to be very, very likely. Heavy downpours tomorrow through Thursday at any given time. Mid to upper 80s tomorrow, Wednesday, low 80s. Tomorrow and Wednesday, low 80s on Thursday. Heavy rains. We do have a good chance of seeing some flooding as well. Download the Metro News Television app and follow Brian on Facebook, either his page or Metro News Television Weather, or on your favorite social media sites. Coming up, as I said, we had a loaded up show today. First, we're going to start by going to the movies, so to speak. There is a movie being filmed in the Kanawha Valley and some other places around as well. It's called Winter's Last Note, and they need some people in it. Interesting thing about this movie, it was written by the late Kenny Bass, or co-written, I should say. And we all knew Kenny and Jennifer Ogrin. Did I pronounce your name right?
Right, you got it right.
Is in the studio with, do you prefer Jennifer or Jen?
Jen.
All right, Jen is with us now to talk about it. Jen, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Dave. Thank you for having me.
Tell us about the film. Just give us an overall on the film, and then we'll break it down specifically. What's the plot line here?
All right. Well, it's a comedy.
Okay.
We'll start with that. And it's about an estranged brother and sister that are forced to come back together over their dad's funeral. It just so happens that their dad is a rock star.
Okay.
So there's lots of greed. There's a lot of fame involved. And of course, but honestly, I know it is a comedy, but it's really about grief, which, with Kenny especially, such an important, subject. And it's about family relationships and forgiveness.
Talk about working with Kenny Bass. We all knew Kenny in this business, but there was another side to Kenny. I was going to say that a lot of people didn't know, but I think everybody knew that just as much as what they did his journalism career. But talk about Kenny in the arts, so to speak.
Oh, Kenny was the man. He had such an incredible reputation, not just in theater, but in film too. He was unbelievable actor. He would take that stage. It was just unbelievable to watch him, just something else. But, and he could sing, which was, again, for the musicals, it was just such a big deal. He was big in journalism, but he was also big with just community events, and tied into that, it was, really theatrical based. So he did a lot of theater, but then he also got involved with a lot of film. So he starred in some movies. I believe they were all short films, but I think there were some features too that he starred in back in the day. And then for us, we started making some locally made stuff, outside of my normal film career. And he helped us get that launched. So we did like a show called Over Easy Show, which was basically like a travel show, featuring local restaurants. We just wanted to help out some friends. And Kenny helped us get that thing made. So it was essentially like a locally made Travel Channel version of a show. And they were hot And so so with us, then he started getting involved in our short films. And then this was something that he had planned to direct.
Yeah.
And so I promised him that we would make it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So with the film, I mean, I know you've reached out to me in the past about needing some people, about some extras in different scenes, right? Talk about that.
Yeah. So this weekend is a really big weekend for us. For this movie, we only shoot on the weekends because, incredibly enough, everybody is volunteering. So it's like the community movie. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This weekend is in Hurricane, West Virginia. We are basically taking over the town.
Nice.
We convinced the mayor to be in it. I don't know why he agreed.
If you know Scott Edwards, and I mean this in the best possible way, Scott never met a camera he didn't like. And I mean that in the best possible way.
Well, we're forcing him now at this point. So we're taking over on Main Street, right across from where Belknap, the pizza place is.
I live in Hurricane, so I know all about it.
Yeah, so we're gonna Saturday morning, 7:30 in the morning. There's actually it's the ending of the movie. There's an on-foot chase, which we would like to have somewhere around like 100 to 200 people.
Okay.
And we're running down the middle of Main Street.
Okay.
And you will be chasing the main characters as they run away.
Okay.
So, it's, don't worry, you don't have to be able to run. But we are going to stage people. So we're going to have like the runners in the very back for the longer distance. And then, we'll have a little like cheat section where people that can't.
I'll take that one.
Yeah. They can't run quite as far. And then we'll have also like up on the sidewalk over at Belknap, there's lots of tables and stuff like that. So we'll stage people up there too, just sitting for the people that can't run.
And this is all volunteer.
This is all volunteer.
If people do they need to contact you ahead of time?
No, just show up 7:30 in the morning, Saturday
morning. Okay. All right. Do they have to fill out a form, like a release form or anything like that?
Yeah. We'll probably start filming hopefully by like 8:30. So we'll get everybody through with the release forms by then.
And that's the, 7:30 or 8:30?
Be there at 7:30.
Be there at 7:30. You start filming at 8:30. Okay, I got you. And you've also, I know you last time you and I talked, you had done some stuff in Ona, I think, or you were filming down there.
Yeah, Sunday is in Ona, which for that I am looking for a little bit more commitment than I'm looking for on Saturday. But if you're interested in being an extra, we've got a lot of shoot dates coming up in Ona.
Is there like a place people could go online, like a Facebook page to see, or a website or something where people could go that live in the different communities and maybe just
absolutely. There's the website is Salt Picture House, and we also have a Facebook page and an Instagram, Twitter, all the things.
All the things. Okay. Yeah, we had somebody asking here about the contact info for people that want to be in it. So just go to it. Yeah.
You can always email me. Just do casting at saltpicture.com.
And they wanted to make sure that they got their that they're there 7:30 Saturday at Belknap Pizza, which is right on Main Street there in Hurricane.
Yep.
How long will it take to film that scene? I mean, it's kind of a.
We're going to have staging. So like the first route, if you want to be in the first big chunk, it'd probably be done by like 10 o'clock or so.
Okay.
But we're asking a few people, if you're really committed, to stay until about noon, 12:30.
Okay. And so Main Street's going to be shut down during this, obviously.
In pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll, as long as
there's ways around it. I mean,
yes,
in
there
Hurricane,
are.
if you're familiar with the town.
But it won't be shut down for more than 10 minutes at a time.
There are ways around it, so we're not completely shutting down the town. We want to make sure that people realize that. Do you have an idea of when the project will be finished? Best case scenario.
I would like to be done filming hopefully by December.
Okay.
And then we'll see. Hopefully sometime next year we'll be able to get it released.
Okay. And then where will people watch? We'll have you back on before then, but where will people watch it?
Well, we're hoping to have a big West Virginia premiere.
Okay.
That's open to everyone. We'll have a private one for cast and crew, and that includes extras. And then we'll have a big one.
Now, how did you get involved in this whole world? Not just this film, but this entire world.
I started as a production assistant, like on local commercials in Charleston area. I don't know, like at least 10 years ago. No, more than that.
What was it that appealed to you about it?
I have family that worked in the movies, and I always loved movies. I wanted to make movies.
And you're from
TV.
Here in Charleston?
Yeah.
The Charleston area?
Yeah, it's totally possible to do it from here.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You have to be willing to travel to, go to where the productions are, but it's totally possible to do your home base and get experience here.
Have you found, and I've talked to other filmmakers in the past, that the internet has changed a lot? I mean, and the internet has changed everything, but with YouTube and with different things and streaming and so on, how much has it changed since you first got involved in it?
It's a totally different world.
It's totally different.
It's totally different. Right. I don't know how to tell people that are newer to get involved other than to come participate in things like this.
We had a text here that says Kenny Bass was a key actor in the feature-length horror comedy film Pork Chop 3D, which was filmed in the Charleston area circa 2011-2012. Spoiler alert, his character meets a gruesome demise by the villain, a pig-headed psycho, ironically named Pork Chop.
I do remember that movie.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's interesting.
Okay. All right. All right. So again, if people want information about the film and about, the different scenes, they can go to the website. Give us the website again.
www.saltpicture.com.
Okay. Do they have to be like for your extras? Are you looking for people like of all background, of all ages and things of that nature? So you can bring the kids out for the kids.
You can just make sure parents there to.
Oh yeah. You got to. Okay. So I didn't know if you wanted like mostly adults or kids. It's just
mostly adults, but the kids are great. I'm telling you, you put kids out in the front, and they are wild. They are the ones that like get the adults to act like kids. And I love having you get really enthusiastic kids, and they just have no inhibitions.
Right.
And so it like breaks the barrier for the adults, and then they start acting just as wild as the kids.
Well, some of us never stop being kids.
That's true.
I can tell you that. All right, so you're going to start filming at we want everybody there, I should say, about 7:30 in Hurricane. Now, what about weather? What if it rains?
Rain or shine, we got to go.
All right, so it's going to be filmed no matter what. Maybe add a little bit more to it if it's.
Yeah. Please don't give me that headache.
Hopefully.
Rain gods.
All right, Brian Hughes, you got an assignment here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 7:30. That's where you're filming in the city of Hurricane. Saturday morning, be there at 7:30. Should start about 8:30. Probably plan to be there till at least noon or so.
Yeah.
And you got to sign the release forms and everything. It's strictly volunteer. No one's getting paid for this, but you get to be in a movie.
Yeah.
Filmed here in the Kanawha Valley. Because again, you're filming all over the place.
Correct.
So, well, Jen, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show, and we'll have you on before. We'll help you with your next casting call. How's that? Before you start filming again. And you and I had talked before. You are going to do some filming. I mean, hopefully here in our place, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I love it.
Like Colonel Ron said earlier, we redid the studio just to hopefully be able to attract films to be done in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. Saturday morning, 7:30. If you want to be in this movie, just show up in front of Belknap Pizza, which is located on Main Street in Hurricane. Jen, I appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.
It is 9:20. Go Mart and your favorite WVRC media stations giving you the chance to win an incredible VIP experience at WVU's season opener, September the 5th, when the Mountaineers take on Coastal Carolina. Become a miracle worker for the upcoming Radiothon, and you're automatically registered to win. One lucky winner is going to get the chance to walk the man trip into the stadium with the team, attend a VIP tailgate before the party, get field access before kickoff, and get 4 touchdown terrace tickets. Once in a lifetime opportunity for WVU fans, and you can help West Virginia's kids while getting your chance to win too. See all the rules and details at your favorite WVRC station websites. Go Mart, the official convenience store of WVU Athletics and WVRC media stations. Let's go Mountaineers. Danny Jones coming up a little bit later on, and the folks from Leah's Legacy on the way next on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Brought to you by the Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses. Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses want to thank you for supporting local small businesses.
Charleston, there's a new bank in town, but it's built on something timeless. Relationships. Guarantee Bank is now open on the Boulevard, bringing community banking back to the Kanawha Valley. We're local decision makers, real people, and a team that understands West Virginia business. Whether you're growing your company, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Stop by our new Charleston branch at 1320 Kanawha Boulevard and experience banking the way it should be. Guarantee Bank, where community comes first.
August is the time to save on your Kanawha personal property taxes. Pay on or by September 1st to receive your first half discount. You can pay by credit, debit card online at kanawsheriff.us, pay by mail, and at the tax division lobby at the courthouse or one of our 5 detachment locations. Pay your motor vehicle taxes on time to receive the West Virginia Property Tax Adjustment Credit. Visit us online and click on Pay Taxes to learn more.
According to Feeding America, over 7 million seniors nationwide were food insecure in 2022. West Virginia is no different. Hi, I'm Jason, President and CEO of Union Mission Ministries. For 113 years, Union Mission has focused on helping people in need. Right now, our senior citizens need our help. That is why Union Mission is partnering with local senior living facilities to get food delivered directly to those in need. Will you help us reach more seniors? Visit unionmission.com to learn more.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy one Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary.
9:23. Welcome back to the show. Danny Jones coming up a little bit later on. Guarantee Bank Hotline 304-345-5858. Tony Vitaylor text 304-935-5008. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Line brought to you in part by the all-new Generations Ford of Hurricane. Visit generationsford.com. Leah's Legacy. It's a nonprofit organization named in memory of Leah Strickland, precious young lady whose life was taken way too early in an accident. Her father, Michael Strickland, joins us now at the Jarrett Construction Studios. Good morning, Mike. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
I feel pretty much like everyone should know the story, of your daughter. But for those who don't, tell us about your daughter and what happened.
So, my daughter, we lost my daughter when she was a freshman in high school. So, August 31st, 2022, we were driving home from a soccer game, and things happen, and we lose her in a car wreck. Mm-hmm. So life changed for us. I mean, it was devastating. So, but through all that, the next day, we didn't want flowers or anything, so we wanted to do a scholarship fund. Right. To kind of support Leah. Leah was the most caring, the fun-loving person, so it's like, how can we just remember her? And that's how everything came. She didn't think she had a friend, and she's like, I have about 3 friends. I'll never forget. And then after this, it's like she has no clue how many friends she truly has. Right.
And people don't know how many lives that they touch. I mean, they really don't when we're here on this earth. We don't realize how many, all of us, we don't realize how many lives we touch. And now her legacy, no pun intended, lives on through what you guys are doing. Talk about the scholarship fund.
So we started the Leah Strickland Memorial Scholarship Fund 4 years ago. Up to this date, we've given out 7 $2,500 scholarships, so $17,500 in scholarships to Herbert Hoover students. Moving forward, we're going to open that up to the whole Kanawha Valley because Leah has friends more than just Hoover. So we want to start, we're going to increase the number of scholarships, hopefully, but also open up the pool of the kids that can get the scholarship. So,
what kind of kid was Leah? You talked about it a little bit, but what kind of kid was
Leah? Was just fun-loving, just hard worker, was involved in the community. Like, everybody talks about her soccer and her running, but she was an avid member of church. She loved singing in the church choir. She played bells at church. Mm-hmm. So, she sung she sung in choir. And so, but she just loved making people laugh. Her smile, the contagious smile she's known for, that's all you hear about is her smile. I didn't know her, but I remember seeing her smile walking up and down the school halls. I heard that so many times. Mm-hmm. And she brightened up a room. But she was just a determined, dedicated girl. She would have been destined for success. But she was everybody's friend. Yeah. Didn't like to have drama.
Yeah. When you've been on with me in the past, Michael, you've talked about her smile and how her smile just, as you said, lit up a room, lit up a hallway in school for people that didn't even know her.
Yes. when it happened, I had a senior in high school. He wrote a letter, he wrote it for some class, and he didn't even know her, only through seeing her. And he wrote this letter about the impact she had on him, just walking down the halls with the smiles and just her determination. But it was crazy, the impact, just the little things. And he uses how strong she was and just everything, confident. And people were all the time.
Talking to Michael Strickland again about Leah's Legacy, 927. Be sure and join me every Friday morning, 9:06 for the Adopt Me, Please Pet of the Week. From the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association, brought to you by Almost Heaven Interiors, family-owned, proudly serving the community for over 50 years. They specialize in custom blinds, shades, shutters, upholstery, and beautifully crafted sewn goods. Homes to hospitals, classrooms to commercial spaces, they do it all. Located at 516 D Street in South Charleston. So you got a big event coming up next month, September the 13th at City Center Slack Plaza. Talk about that.
Yeah, so our 4th annual Leah's Legacy 5K run, 2-mile walk, kids fun run will be 5 p.m. September 13th, starting at Slack Plaza. We'll have, as normal, we'll have 4 or 5 food trucks. Woody Woods will be DJing, and then we'll have Josh Pantry performing, and then we'll food, some beverages. Just it's a fun event. Come down, hang out, whether you want to run, walk, or just hang out. Mm-hmm. Listen to some music.
When you started this thing, it's grown like by leaps and bounds, man, because I remember, I think I had you on like right before you had your first one. You were just hoping, well, maybe a couple dozen people will show up and, remember her and run or walk or just hang out. That first year alone, you knocked it out of the park, and it just gets bigger every year.
Yes. It's the support of the community has been incredible, right? We've raised over $100,000 towards a scholarship fund in 3 years.
It's incredible
between sponsors and registrations. We just want to make it a big celebration, just fun. There's not much to do on a Sunday night in Charleston.
It's always on a Sunday,
so come down, hang out. You don't have to run for Leah. Run for somebody that you lost. If you've lost somebody, just come down, hang out.
That's one of the cool things about this. And you said that again, Michael, from year one, is that even though it's got your daughter's name on it, that this is for anybody that wants to come out and just, in their own way, pay tribute to their kid, their father, their friend, their neighbor, whatever, somebody that was close to them.
Absolutely. And it's not because I didn't organize the event, but I think it's a really cool event just to hang out.
Yeah.
It really is. And it's been a lot of work, but we're just something we're proud of, and just love all the support.
Now, of course, to pull off an event like this, you're going to have sponsors. And so I want to give you an opportunity to, put the plea out there for sponsorship for this sort of thing.
Yes, we're always, running these events, and, it takes a lot of money, but also we're trying to raise money for the scholarship fund.
Sure,
so if there's anybody out there that would like to be a part of to sponsor the race, we would be glad to have you. We got opportunities available. All you got to do is go online, Leah's Legacy, West Virginia, and there's a link for sponsors. Mm-hmm. Just reach out to us.
And make sure that you get the right Leah's Legacy, because when you Google it, there's another Leah's Legacy out of state of Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Because I wanted to make sure I had the date right, and I did that upstairs, and I was like, well, there's another one here. Yours, when I searched it earlier, it was the second one that showed up, but it's got the West Virginia in the title.
So on the website, you'll just go to www.leahslegacywestvirginia.org would be the best way.
It's WV, yeah.
WV.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
WV.org. And that will get you wherever you need to go.
Yeah. And so again, that's open to, businesses that want to sponsor, individuals that want to sponsor, or just if you need more information to come out. And look, it being on a Sunday evening, as you said, I know that a lot of churches, for example, have youth groups that meet on Sunday.
Right.
Be a great opportunity for them to, some churches call it taking the church outside the walls or whatever, but just to come down there,
Absolutely.
And just to hang out and to have them do something a little bit different.
Right.
And perform some community service as well.
Absolutely. Now, we think Sunday evening's a good evening. It doesn't interfere with college football, high school sports, travel sports, usually if you're traveling.
Yeah.
Because Leah played travel soccer, so all of her friends couldn't be there on a Saturday. So it's like, let's do it on a Sunday. And it really works.
Yeah.
So,
and again, you get the food trucks. And like I said, even if you're not a runner, you don't want to walk, you just want to come hang out, you want to listen to Woody Woods from 107.3 The Beat's going to be there. As you said, Josh Pantry, who just is an incredible performer. And they're all going to be there as well. And it's just a good time.
Absolutely.
Text says, one of the most memorable and truest lines I ever heard is from All Things, Beverly Hills 90210. It doesn't matter what you say about somebody once they're gone. What matters is how you treat them while they're still here. God bless Leah's family and friends.
Thank you.
from the text line. All right, so we'll have you on again as we get a little bit closer. Okay. But right now, the reason we want to have you on so early now, because it is September the 13th, City Center Slack Plaza, is so people can make plans for it.
Absolutely.
And to help you try to get the words out for, with the sponsorship and so on and so forth. And I mean, how many people did you have there last year approximately?
Around 800.
Around 800. Yes. So let's break 1,000 this year, because every year you've just gone up. You started, like I said, talking about this thing in very, very small terms. And
right,
just
400
going
at
up.
first,
Yeah.
but right. But and also, real quick, we're doing a registration push. So for anybody that registers between now and August the 20th, their names will be entered into a drawing for 2 free tickets to the WVU home opener.
Okay, against Coastal Carolina.
Yeah. So we're giving 2 tickets
out. Through the 20th, if you register, then your name's going to go into a drawing for tickets for WVU and Coastal Carolina. All right, cool. But that's only through the 20th, right?
Yeah.
And that's on the website, too.
Yes.
And you're on social media and everything up here as
Leah's
well.
Legacy. Again, there's 2 Leah's Legacy.
Yeah, Leah's Legacy WV.org.
Right.
All right. Mike, always a pleasure to have you on the show, man. Appreciate you being here. God bless you for what you're doing, and we'll talk again soon. We'll talk before we get to the big event, which is on Sunday, September 13th at City Center Slack Plaza. Appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot. Hang out with me 1 second, 28 minutes away from 10. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by Husson's Pizza. This month, get a large 18-inch pepperoni pizza and an 8-inch chocolate chip cookie, $23.99. Find your local Husson's for delivery, pickup, or dine in HussonsPizza.com. We'll take a break. When we come back, Danny Jones is here on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
The Dave Allen Show is presented in part by Generations Ford in Hurricane, part of the Eric J. Tarr family of businesses.
The Husson's Pizza special for August. A large 18-inch pepperoni pizza and an 8-inch chocolate chip cookie for only $23.99. Visit your nearest Husson's for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. Order now at HussonsPizza.com.
A new school year means new opportunities, but it also means new expenses. From backpacks and school supplies to clothes and technology, the cost can add up fast. Take the stress out of the equation and get the extra breathing room you need with a back-to-school loan from Members Choice West Virginia Federal Credit Union. Right now at MCWV, you can get up to $2,500 with rates as low as 7.99% APR and up to 12 months to pay it back. Because getting your family ready for the school year ahead shouldn't feel overwhelming. Visit memberschoicewv.com today to learn more. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional restrictions may apply.
July 1st is a busy time for the Putnam County Assessor's Office. Personal property assessment forms will be arriving in your mailbox and must be returned to the Assessor's Office by October 1st. Business owners are required to file a business return between July 1st and September 1st. Farm use discount applications also accepted July 1st through September 1st. Homestead exemption applications are accepted July 1st through December 1st. For more information or to use their online filing service, visit PutnamCOAssessor.com. That's PutnamCOAssessor.com.
With the right support and care, a seed can grow into a resilient plant. Recovery takes patience, intention, and a willingness to listen. Every path is different, and every story of substance use is an opportunity for transformation. When it comes to growing and restoring our communities, we need everyone to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
That's the sounds of the Amos Steel Band, the official band of the Dave Allen Show. You got something going on? You got a reunion or a gathering of some sort? Those guys are always there. Just go check them out on Facebook and get them booked for your event. 19th annual 107.3 The Beat Backpack Attack is back this Wednesday. Our parking lot, 1111 Virginia Street, Charleston. Lineup starts at 3:30. Giveaways will start at 4:30. Over 300 backpacks will be given away. Very important, though, the kids must be present to win or to get the backpacks. No kid, no backpack. It is presented by Salango Law, and we got a complete list of all the sponsors available, 1073thebeat.com. So check it out. Again, it's this coming Wednesday on our parking lot. Lineup will start at 3:30, and we'll start giving them away about 4:30. The 1073 The Beat Backpack Attack. Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by the Charleston Dirty Birds. Off night tonight for the Birds. They're at home at Go-Mart Ballpark tomorrow night to take on Hagerstown, the Flying Boxcars of Hagerstown. Visit DirtyBirdsBaseball.com for more information. A couple quick things here. I want to say thank you to everybody who came down and joined us Saturday for the Logan Regional Medical Center 100th anniversary. Great day. It was rain-free, but it was hot. to say the least. Huge crowd, though. Great performances from Ricky Skaggs and Landau, of course, the Davison brothers, et cetera, et cetera. Thanks to everybody from here who came down to my hometown. We had a great big old party there on Saturday. Heard from a good friend, Melanie Polero, who wanted me to throw this out there on behalf of the Marshall folks. Marshall Kanawha Valley Alumni Chapter having a gathering tomorrow, 5:30, 5th Street Brewing, downtown Charleston. All the Marshall alumni and current students are invited to attend. Danny Jones is here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Looking well today. Y'all know you come in here and the hair's looking good, and you're just looking good today, man.
No, I got a good looking head of hair.
You do.
For a guy.
And it's all yours.
Next Sunday I'll be 76.
Wow.
And I mean, almost all, it's just been a gift, really.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to keep my hair.
Yeah, because some people, I mean,
they lose it at 30.
Oh, I know. I had friends in high school. Of course, it was Logan. They were all seniors in high school. They were all 30 years old. So I'll
I mean, I could look like Dr. Phil.
It is interesting because, there was a picture somebody took in the studio of one of our guests not long ago, and somebody made some comment about it on social media about my bald spot in the back of my head. I was like, I'll be 56 in September, okay? I got a little spot on the top of the head. It's okay. A lot of guys that are a lot younger than me don't have any hair, so we'll take it. But mine doesn't look as good as yours does, though.
Well, that's all. I mean, it's all I have.
That's all he's got left.
That's all I got.
What have you
left.
been up to lately, man?
Well, I was watching this Michigan race, the Senate race, between El Said and Mike Rogers. And let me say at the outset, Mike Rogers is a superior candidate. He's not just good. He's superior. He's so smart. But he's going to lose.
You think so?
Well, El Said, Mike Rogers will run against El Said, okay? El Said will run against Trump. Trump's at 37%.
And lower in some polls.
Yeah, and Obama, I'm talking about in Michigan.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
And Obama supposedly had a very warm phone call with El Said, and if he comes in the state and campaigns for him, I mean, it's for me, it's sad. I mean, because
why is it sad?
Because of Mike Rogers.
Okay,
I mean, I followed his career when he was in the House, and he's superior.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you get to A+? He's a 4.5.
Right.
He's so good.
Well, what does it say though about the Democratic Party that El Said won that primary, race, and is expected to win? You're not.
Well, that's me saying it.
No, there's other people that have said that as well. Is that he's got a really good chance of winning this thing?
He's smart enough to. People have no sense of history. He's hidden from previous statements. He's. He doesn't act like he's in the Muslim Brotherhood, and I just think if they'll run against Trump, that's all they have to do. I mean, that's Trump is so unpopular, and he defies reality. He says they're not mad at me; they're mad at all these Republican elected officials.
Right.
Who's going to doubt that? I mean, if you can't doubt anything Trump said. Look what he did to Jeanine Pirro.
I was going to ask you about that. Your take on that. Did she keep her job, in your opinion?
Yeah.
I heard somebody on one of the news shows yesterday saying that they think that she'll keep her job because he doesn't want the blowback from it, because he's kind of getting this reputation. And he did this in the first term too. If you don't fall in line with me, you're gone, or I'll campaign against you if it's not somebody that works.
Well, he has no right to interfere in that. That's the Department of Justice. It's not a political arm of the White House. He's trying to make it into one. He put Todd Blanche over there. Todd Blanche is a good man, but he doesn't belong in that job. But Jeanine Pirro is from Harrison, New York. She is friends with a friend of mine.
Really?
His name is Rocky Turso. He's been on this show with me.
Mm-hmm.
He came here to visit me. He was my hero at military school. He was the one that he was a New York City undercover police officer. He put the case together with other people against Frank Lucas.
Okay.
So on the New York side.
Right, yeah.
Richie Roberts did it on the New Jersey side.
Mm-hmm.
They did the movie about the New Jersey side.
Right.
And just to throw a little kernel of trivia in there, Frank Lucas said he put the heroin in the double bottoms of coffins. Now, I know a young lady who is the niece of Sergeant Smack. His name was Ike Atkinson. He was a master sergeant who owned that bar in Bangkok. And if you remember the movie.
Okay, what was the movie?
Oh, American Gangster.
Okay. I'm just catching everybody up here.
That's all right. Denzel Washington.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he had his partner over there. And that's when he supposedly went to Laos and Cambodia and bought 100% heroin from the source instead of going through the mafia or the middleman.
Mm-hmm.
Nicky Barnes went to Matthew Madonna in the mafia, but Frank went directly to the source, and he would use Army people to bring it back. Now, when Vietnam ended, that kind of ended, but he was done anyway because he got popped.
Yeah, by that point.
So.
Text says, a big question for Americans, why are we fighting Islam in Iran and voting them in office in America? You're going to wake up one day and it's going to be too late. This is a texter.
Okay, I'd be more, we're not fighting. There are Muslims that we don't fight.
Yeah, sure.
They're in Egypt. And they're in Qatar. They're in, Saudi Arabia. I mean, we don't fight them in Iran because they're Muslim. We fight them because they're bad people.
Right.
And, I mean, Trump has really botched this. I mean, he can't, it just couldn't have done it any worse.
But why do you think, though, that he has botched it so badly? And where are the advisors?
Because he should have. First thing, he's gotten so many times, he said, we got a deal, we got a memo of understanding, we're going to get to go in there and take the powder out of the ground for that's just fantasy. The fact of the matter, in my opinion, the people that we negotiate with, they don't speak for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
The mullahs decide. I mean, you can't run for president of Iran just because you want to.
Right.
You have to get permission from the mullahs. And like in 1981, Gotspade, who was a spokesman for Ayatollah Khomeini, they killed him. And then they were going to kill Bakhtiar or Bani Sadr, who was the president of Iran.
Yeah.
And he shaved his eyebrows and his beard and his mustache and got on a plane and flew to France. I mean, these are not people that they'll kill you. I mean, they'll cut your head off.
Text says, if these traitors take Congress and the White House, make no mistake, they will pass an amendment allowing illegals and radical Islamists to be president. We've been trained to not rise up over fear of being called racist and Islamophobe. Wake up, Democrats. Your party is gone. Yesterday, I was watching a couple of the news shows, as I have a tendency to do. And
you and I both watch ABC.
Yeah, we got to watch Donna. You know, I don't always agree with Donna Brazile,
I love Donna.
but I do like.
Told you I met her in the Atlanta airport.
She's very entertaining, and I do have a lot of respect for her. But Donna Brazile said, they asked her, Chris Christie, point blank asked her, or the Jennings guy that was on there yesterday asked her about it. She said, look, that's not who the Democratic Party is. That's just people that have a certain belief, just like not all Republicans think exactly the same. My fear is, though, is that, and look, it's the people that we're talking about, Al Saeed and these people, I mean, it's happening in blue areas. I don't see it happening in areas outside of the. I'm not talking about Democrats. I'm talking about outside. I mean, in other like the South, for example, or maybe smaller areas or whatever. But that's what's getting all the noise. That's what's getting all the attention on the Democratic Party side now. And the Democrats have got a real issue here. I mean, they have got, in my opinion, I mean, they're going to pick up a lot of seats. Things are going to flip in the midterms. But at some point, at least before 2028, the Democrats have got to get a handle on their party. I mean, in my opinion.
People are not voting. In the New York mayor's race, only 21% of Democrats turned out. Mm-hmm. So my question is, I'm going to be careful how I put this. Yeah. There's 800,000 Jews that live in New York City. Where were they? Mm-hmm. Where were they? Did they go to the polls? Maybe they did. Maybe they want this guy that's this socialist that's up there now. There are statements that can be attributed to him, and there's another female candidate.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
In Congress.
Yeah.
Sees the means of production.
Yeah.
That's communist. Mm-hmm. That's not socialist. They had, what's her name on... Did we watch this? AOC was on?
AOC was on yesterday, too, yeah.
When I thought, did we watch it? It was ABC. I couldn't.
We weren't hanging out together yesterday.
Well,
but yeah, it was on. Yeah, she was on with Jonathan Karl yesterday.
I was taking Jarrett to VMI, mm-hmm. and he drove, so I was able to. I've got a TV on my phone, so I was able to listen to it. And she's a part of the local chapter of the Democratic Socialists, not the national chapter. So
yeah, the national chapter has actually distanced themselves from her.
Shannon Breen had, it's a YouTube clip, had this lady on. I'm not fat shaming. She just happened to be heavy set, if anybody saw it. And that she went through the list. Abolish prisons? Yes. Open up the gates? Immigrant? Yes. Every question that she asks, of course. You know, it's right up and down the line.
Right.
Take over the nationalize all the businesses? Of course. These are people that have never run a business. Mm-hmm. They couldn't sell chicken salad. They couldn't.
Hold on one second. It's 9:49, the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. We're going to take a break a little bit early because we got somebody waiting on you on the other side of the glass here. So we'll take a break and come back after this on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Are you looking for a technical job in the medical field? Generations is growing and looking to add on job-trained physical therapy techs to our rehab team. To apply, visit one of our 7 convenient locations or simply click on us at generationspt.com.
At Jared Construction, they build more than structures. Jared Construction builds legacies. Since 1999, from historical restorations to modern design builds, Jared Construction has been the cornerstone of excellence in West Virginia. Their expertise spans commercial, educational, hospitality, and healthcare projects. With a commitment to quality and a focus on your vision, they turn your dreams into reality. Jarrett Construction, building your future, preserving your past. Discover more at jarrett-construction.com.
WV030133.
At Poca Valley, your savings deserve Simply More. The Simply More Money Market is designed for people who want growth, flexibility, and convenient access to their money when they need it most. Whether you're building your savings or planning for the future, Poca Valley is here to help you make the most of every dollar. Ready to learn more? Visit PocaValleyBank.com, call 844-782-2651, or stop into your nearest Poca Valley branch today. At Poca Valley, relationships matter. Member FDIC.
9:51, the Aim of Steel Band, the official band of the Dave Allen Show. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Line, brought to you in part by Pinnacle Consultants, helping to identify environmental concerns, asbestos, lead, mold, and indoor quality issues in buildings all across the state, providing inspections, testing, and accredited lab services you can trust. Check out pinnaclecorp.net, helping you understand your environment, because what you don't know can hurt you. Danny Jones is here. Text says, El Said is saying things the people of Michigan want to hear. The conservative propaganda machine is focused and going hard at El Said. People should see the problem with billionaires using their money to influence elections.
I'm glad they don't give to Democrats.
Okay, we're not going to read that text. Next one says the Democrat billionaires will jump in and make the chosen Democrat candidate lose, and they will install a moderate candidate who will lose to Republicans. That's a plan. Fake opposition so that Democrats don't vote for someone who wants to increase taxes on wealthy Democrats. Wealthy Democrats don't want their taxes to go up, just like wealthy Republicans.
Is that Michigan? Are they talking about Michigan?
Yeah.
The primary's over. El Said is the nominee.
Right, yeah.
And Mike Rogers, who is so far superior, but will not, I don't think he'll win. I hope I'm wrong.
There is a movement there of, remember Democrats for Underwood back in the day? There's the Democrats for Mike Rogers movement there.
Well, I'll tell you something, and I say this now, I'm the bearer of bad news and critical of President Trump, but they couldn't go wrong with Mike Rogers. When I say that, I hope I'm wrong, because Mike Rogers is a good man.
Text says, we have a guy as president who doesn't know how to business unless you count lawsuits and bankruptcy as being a successful businessman. Running a business obviously has no weight when it comes to running government.
Well, there have been a lot of people that have been through a lot of bankruptcies, and I can remember one. He owned the Hex discount store chain. Are you old enough to remember that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And he went through some bankruptcies. Mm-hmm. And he was very successful at Hex. You know, Richard Nixon said, there's nothing wrong with trying and failing. Mm-hmm. There is something wrong with failing to try.
Failing to try, because they are not.
So I don't. Now, I'll defend President Trump on this. Okay. In Atlantic City, they all went bankrupt, all of them. And in when his place opened, it's just a mob of people went in there. But to stay in business, he had to do $1.25 million a day. Mm-hmm. He did $1 million,
but not the quarter.
No, and he had a lot of good boxing matches. You can get on YouTube and he had a lot of good fights there and everything. I'm not going to criticize him for that.
Text says, have you not seen the radical rise of Islamic, not just mosques, but communities in Texas and now in Alabama? This is not a blue city, blue state thing. This is spreading to the red states because these blue voters are moving to those states.
I'm confused. They're equating.
They're saying that they're calling radical Islam, not just mosque, but communities in Texas and now in Alabama.
I know Muslims. One of them was imam, who are about the nicest, kindest people I know. But I know two. Mm-hmm. And one of them owns the Sunoco station down Nitro, right next to my old restaurant. Mm-hmm. Sam. Mm-hmm. Nice guy you'd ever meet in your life. Mm-hmm. And he had a partner there named D.A. D.A. became the imam. And they're just nice guys. I don't think they all get excited. Every once in a while, I'll stop there. Sam gets real excited, and I bet there's people out there listening that have shopped with him. He's a really nice guy.
Tex says, I'm saying that Texas and Alabama are becoming Minnesota and Michigan.
No. Well, Texas, yeah, but not Alabama. Tallarico is the head of Paxton. Was that his name? Paxton?
Yeah, Paxton, yeah.
Yeah. When you nominate somebody like Paxton, that's what you got to expect. When you nominated, just a disgusting creature. I mean, they had an incumbent senator that could have walked away with that thing. Mm-hmm. But
I want to ask you about former President Biden. It has now been revealed from his son that Joe Biden's prostate cancer has spread.
Yeah.
And I watched the interview that Dr. Jill Biden did on CBS a couple of months ago. A couple things here. Number one, it's hard for me to believe, and I'm not a conspiracy theory person, don't get me wrong, but it's just surprising, I should say, that when you're the president of the United States, you've got the best doctors, and you're tested for something every day, that they were able to not detect some of his issues with the prostate earlier. But Dr. Jill Biden explained that when you're at his age, you at that point, if you've not gotten prostate cancer, it's not that prevalent in older people as old as he is.
85 years,
more people like me.
85 years old. 2 out of 3 men get it. Now you would have a variety of options, and if we were not talking in front of people, I'd say get the seeds.
They don't do that anymore.
They don't do the seeds?
Nope.
Are you sure?
According to my doctor, they don't. I went with the radiation, and I was lucky because I didn't have to have anything removed or anything.
I could have done that.
They caught mine early.
I could have done that, but I went with the radical part. And the reason I did was I had kids late in life, and I owed it to them to stay alive.
I got you, 100%. All right, but about going back to Joe Biden here for a moment. It's his cancer spread, and at his age, it's not looking good for Joe Biden.
No.
I mean, okay, the amount of hate that I saw online yesterday on national, not local, but on national, good riddance. Just the same thing I saw 3 weeks ago in Lindsey Graham. When Lindsey Graham died.
People didn't,
and Charlie Kirk and all these people.
Oh, Charlie Kirk, my God!
But my point in saying all this is I just don't know how. And listeners have heard me preach this and ask this question: how did we get here that we celebrate people's illnesses and deaths? And I don't care if it's Lindsey Graham 2 weeks ago and it's Joe Biden now, and he's not dead. But I'm just saying, people are just celebrating it. I mean, what the hell is wrong with people?
Well, they don't have anything else to talk about. I would recommend, now, get the audio book. If you don't want to read the book, get the audio book. Jake Tapper's book, Original Sin.
Yeah, you told me about that.
It's really good, and it's not partisan, and it's awkward because he has to talk about himself since he does it. He said, Jake said, and he's Jake. But it's a great book.
All right, final text here says, Dave, welcome to Modern Politics. They hide stuff. Biden hid health stuff. Trump is hiding health stuff. Mitch McConnell's dead and he's being hidden, says the text.
That's not fair.
Right. Danny, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Danny Jones. Coming up later today, Metro News Midday, 13 News, and tonight live anchor Amanda Barron and me. Technology is great in the classroom until it's not. One county school system in West Virginia getting away from screens altogether 2 days a week. There's a big Capitol protest going on today, protesting this huge transmission line stretching from Putnam County, Maryland. We'll talk about that. Andrew Donaldson is on the show today. Chris Lawrence is in for Jeff. TJ Meadows will stop by, and more. Coming up on this show tomorrow, Kanawha County Commissioner Natalie Tennant is here. More on the Kegs for Canines, and Guarantee Bank President Josh Stowers. Coming up on the show tomorrow. Till later, have fun and love somebody.
WCHS AM, 96.5 FM Charleston, 104.5 Cross Lanes, a WVRC media station. We're proud to live here too.